Previously on Beyond Us. Tell me what it is you hope to find out from this reading. Whether my friend Renée Wolf is dead or not. I'm not dead. Be careful. Things are changing quickly. Do you hear that? I have to go. The Cohens are nothing but trouble. Hand over everything and you'll be just fine. Your thing just happens to be telekinesis? Anya doesn't know. I called because I want you to go through Renée's room and take what you need from there. We're having her stuff put into a storage shed by a storage company tomorrow. It's time for a fresh start. I'm hoping you two can do the same thing very soon. Anya, you're breaking in? Connor, Charlotte. Go in the closet, go, go! We're good. The window, there's paper. Psi is an overarching term for all types of psychic abilities, things like telepathy, clairvoyance, or telekinesis. Okay, so we have the name of a company, but there's nothing else in here. 1 Private Drive, Coatesville, Pennsylvania. That's the old warehouse by the railroad tracks. Renée? Let's go. What are you doing? We can all just go through the front door. Right, I knew that. So, what's the use of going into the warehouse if it's empty? Well, it's our only lead. Maybe the Psi company left something behind. I'll catch up with Connor and ask. Hey! How did you just walk into the warehouse when you found it? Did you break in? No. When my friend and I went, there wasn't any fences or no trespassing signs. The door was unlocked. How long ago was that? Like 4 years ago? I doubt anyone else found the place. What would a company focused on psychics be doing in the middle of nowhere? Why just leave? You know, you ask a lot of questions. There's a lot of questions about this whole thing. Well, don't you, know the company? You know, being psychic? No, all psychics don't know each other. I mean, I have met a few of my mom's local psychic friends, but there's no psychic equivalent of a Comic-Con, especially around here. There's no psychic equivalent of a Comic-Con. What? Nothing. Have you always had telekinesis? Shh. Well, kinda. Obviously, when I was little, I wasn't lifting cars, but little things would happen, you know? Like, I could make toys rattle when I was upset. But you sent those 2 dudes flying. I'm 17. I've been practicing for quite a while. Plus, squaring off with 2 muggers at midnight was quite the adrenaline rush. Emotions have a lot to do with it. Right. Wait, now can you lift a car with your mind? No, I wish. I moved here a month ago, and I've been so busy trying to catch up with school that I haven't had much time to practice. Here, do you want to see? Yeah. For bigger things, I use my hands to help focus, but little things are no sweat. Okay, we're almost there. It's either that trail, I forget, or that one. The left one is barely visible. That means there isn't a lot of activity going through there, so that's the one! Nice going, psychic! Look, there it is. Hey, look, on the side. There's the address. What the? Inside, go! What are you waiting for? I'm sorry, I forgot which one I used. That was way too loud to be a hunter. Oh my god. I don't think it was. I saw someone run between the trees. Oh no. Whoa, let's get you somewhere away from the windows, okay? Oh man, I can't stand blood. Okay, from the limited first aid training I have, there's a good and bad news. The good news is that, as far as I can tell, the bullet only grazed her leg. Bullet? Or arrow, I don't know. The not so good news is that it's a lot of bleeding and... Anya, come put pressure on this. Well, even more bad news is I doubt the person who did that just turned around and left. I know. Stay away from the windows. I'll be back. Hey, the bleeding's slowing down. That's good. That's great, but are we gonna look around for clues or what? Well, maybe you should chill there for a little bit. Yeah, you should. We did come here to search, not end up with an injured person. The place looks secure to me. Just be careful of the windows. Connor and I can go. Between my psychicness and him being here before, I'm sure we can find something. You said there were outlines of stuff on the floor? Well, I'm not seeing it. Anywhere. Look. What else did you notice when you were here? The windows used to be covered. This is a weird floor decoration for a warehouse. Hey, does that look like an arrow to you? What? This, right here. Pointing that way. Ugh, this is gross, but the only thing in here, probably. So, what did they use? Some sort of generator? A refrigerator? There was an arrow leading us to something. Do it, you do it. Got it. Let's go show it to the others. Can you stand up? Here, let me help. Walking hurts, but it's not impossible. That's good. Hey! We found stuff. It says name, HET, date of birth, 6/28/99, ID 0012 or 7, and notes say, I don't know what. On the back it says PSY Company. That's their nickname for themselves? Psycho? That's pretty clever, I'll give it to them. It must be a file for a person. HET. Maybe they worked here. I hate to cut this mystery gang finding out session short, but I need to get to a place where I can use my phone. I agree. It's getting dark and we're in the middle of nowhere. If we head out now, we should all be back before dark. Shar, can you walk? Alright, let's go. Let's plan on, are you busy Friday? Alright, let's meet next Friday to deal with this whole thing. Right now, let's get out before we die. God, I don't know. Hey, can I have your number? When we split up when we get back in town, I want to make sure everyone's home safe. Sure. When we get back, are we still chilling at your house? Yeah. Okay, Charlotte says they're back home and their parents didn't notice her leg. That's good. This is a studio apartment. It's my apartment, actually. You're only 17. Yeah, but I managed to put 18 on the paper to get the apartment. My parents died a while ago, I had no other relatives, so here I am. Anyway, you mentioned last night that the Cohens are trouble. They are. After today, I honestly don't see how. They didn't rat us out to Renee's mom. Connor took us to that place and they stuck by us when trouble hit. Alright, 4 years ago this rumor surfaced about the Cohens. My mom and I were at the thrift shop when we overheard it from one of their relatives' family friends. I guess it stayed relatively in the family because I've never heard anyone else talk about it. So, you know Charlotte and Renee were friends, right? Well, that was because the twins' parents and Renee's parents went to high school together in Philadelphia, and were great friends since then. Anyways, the Cohens and Wolf start up some tech company as business partners, and they're really successful or whatever. But I guess almost 5 years ago, the company starts to spiral down for some reason. Mr. Wolf is really upset because he ends up losing more money than Mr. Cohen did. Mr. Wolf is about to go to the police to reveal something about the company, but he never does. Why? Around that time, some accident happened to Renee's older sibling. Renee isn't an only child? No, I forgot who they were. I never really saw much of them. Anyway, the rumor is that one of the Cohen twins was there when the accident happened, but things went really wrong. So, a few days later, don't the Wolves get visited by a detective? Suddenly, Mr. Wolf says they have nothing to tell. Whatever that accident was, my mom thinks the Cohens paid the Wolves hush money to keep quiet about their business and Renee's older sibling. So, maybe the parents are a bit shady, but that doesn't mean the twins are. If you're born and raised into a well-off, secretive family like that, those things are passed on to protect the family name. Defying their parents could lose them their business, home, and everything. Not only that, but the real conspiracy theory is that the Cohens set up Renee's older sibling to have the accident, and then paid them off. That's how the Cohens are trouble. At this point, we're already in too deep with them, but I'm just saying keep an eye out, okay? Alright.